And youth from Sub-Saharan Africa between the ages of 18 and 30 have been invited to apply for the hashtag All For Mentorship program that will give 100 promising young Africans the opportunity to be coached and mentored by the continent's leading CEOs. So through a 3-month virtual mentoring program, the hashtag All For Mentorship program will provide young people with the necessary tools to enhance their employment prospects. To tell us more now, let's talk about this. Noxolo Mnisi joins us from the All For Youth spokesperson. Thank you very much indeed, Noxolo, for your time. We appreciate it. Talk us through the core purpose of this program. It sounds like a great opportunity for young people.
Thank you so much, and good morning to you and your viewers again. Perhaps maybe before I share a little bit in terms of what the mentorship program is all about, let me maybe shed a little bit of light in terms of what the Alliance for Youth is. So this is an initiative that is spearheaded by like-minded organizations. Currently, the 6 partners in the partnership, namely ABB, AdCorp, Nielsen, Microsoft, Publicis, as well as the Nestle Group. So for the past 2 years, after the launch of the Alliance for Youth in Sub-Saharan Africa, we've driven the All For Mentorship program that sees young people being mentored by our executives in the organizations, as well as senior managers. We do also have other mentors that are outside of our organizations who have also raised their hand to help mentor these young people. To date, we've mentored around about 200 young people since the inception 2 years ago, which has really helped to drive the initiative, especially during the COVID times. So we are officially launching it again in 2023. And the sole purpose of this is to literally bring in young people as well as industry experts to help them sharpen their skills from a cognitive and competency point of view to help develop them a bit further in order to make them either employable by organizations such as ourselves or others, but also, be able to start up and run their own businesses, as entrepreneurship is also one of our key focus in terms of helping young people develop.
And we know how many will benefit from this, but obviously, young people are often trained by different organizations, but the key issue is whether they'll be able to get into the job market. Does this expose them to better prospects to ultimately be employed? Otherwise, what would then be the crux of, the outcome of this kind of training?
Definitely. We've had really great feedback from some of the youth that have gone through the program, testaments of those that have gone on to be employable and run their own business as well. It's quite important to perhaps maybe bring in the piece where currently in South Africa alone, we have around about a skills gap of 39%. And what this means is that you have a whole lot more young people that are in tertiary institutions and studying at universities, but they are studying the wrong degrees. Where's the disconnect? There isn't that leadership or gap, to help them close, to understand, where this belongs. So what we are trying to do as an alliance is to create this awareness and help close the skills gap that we are currently facing in the market, to help young people channel their skills or channel their studies, or even those currently in the job market, channel their growth prospects towards the industry expectations right now. We talk about jobs of the future quite a lot. And, unfortunately, South Africa is a country that is made up of 2 segments. You have the advantaged and the disadvantaged, which then bring up, the ones that are living more in the disadvantaged areas to not have awareness or have, visibility of some of these opportunities and what they need to do to try close off some of the skills gap that we are seeing between what they're currently studying and what the market is requiring out there. There's a huge number of young people who have graduated that are currently sitting at home because of the lack of job availability. And this is caused by, the gap in the market. So part of the drive that we are running as an alliance is to assist in helping close these gaps.
And I was going to ask about that gap. I mean, what are some of the requirements for those who will enter this training program? Perhaps there's someone thinking they'd be best placed and this would give them an opportunity, for a brighter future.
So we are looking to mentor young people from the ages of 18 to 30. As I indicated, the mentors strive from senior managers right up to CEO level. You are obviously placed with a mentor or paired with a mentor that speaks to your developmental piece at the time. We mentioned that our CEOs mentored some of these young people last year, and we've really had great feedback. So if you're a young person, there is never the right time to start getting a mentor. If anything, get a mentor as early as possible in your growth career. Whether you are still in university or even in high school level, it's important to have that person that will hold your hand and help you guide you through your career prospects. I always say, to our young people in our organization, that if I had probably had a mentor at an early stage in my career, I would have probably made different choices or made different decisions or, channeled my career a certain way. We discovered mentorship later on in life, and we're trying to help young people right now in South Africa, to start early, as early as possible.
Noxolo Mnisi, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate your time talking to us about the All for Youth program, which is set up to equip candidates with skills required to enable employability in Sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you very much indeed for your time.